We're in Austin, Texas with Lexus for the all-new Lexus GX.
Now, Lexus fans are definitely going to be looking at this, but Toyota fans are really going to be looking at this because if you follow along, the GX and the Toyota 4Runner have been built on the same platform. So how much of this is going to go into the new 4Runner? Well, that's your guess.
Here are 10 things you need to know about this new GX. The GX is built from the ground up and it's been around for 20 years, so Lexus is building on that within the sport utility segment. The GX will be offered in two new powertrain options. At the launch, the GX will come standard with a twin-turbocharged 3.4-liter V6 paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. The twin-turbo V6 produces an improved 349 horsepower, outperforming the previous generation V8 with 301 horsepower, and torque performance also improves to 479 pound-feet of torque. Lexus says the twin turbochargers deliver steady and consistent acceleration to easily control power delivery in both on and off-road scenarios. Towing capacity has increased to 8,000 pounds for Signature, Premium, Premium Plus, and Overtrail grades with the standard tow hitch. A hybrid will be available at a later date. No details have been released on this powertrain.
Now last year, if you're a Lexus fan, they introduced the all-new full-size LX. Well, this is based on the same platform as that. It's called the GAF platform. This is built on a strong and lightweight ladder frame for increased body rigidity and improved on-road handling. It has a newly developed double wishbone front suspension paired with a multi-link rear suspension, and available adaptive variable suspension and electronic power steering. The previous GX is known for its off-road prowess, and this new model is no different. It comes standard with full-time four-wheel drive and a Torsen limited slip central differential with locking feature. Overtrail grades add an electronic locking rear differential. When accelerating during a turn, the Torsen differential distributes the driving force accordingly to the load in the rear left and right wheels to achieve a high level of controlled performance. Lexus also says switching to 4High is now faster than the previous generation.
Well, here is a big change with the GX, a power liftgate now. I think many have been waiting about this. Some have contacted us saying, does it have a power liftgate? It does. Lexus has added two new models, the Overtrail and the Overtrail Plus, which is what you're looking at, and it gets some extra features. A bi-tone exterior paint option is available on these models with a black roof. There is a new Lexus GX color called Earth, which is supposed to connect you with the outdoors and nature. Overtrail grades feature 33-inch all-terrain tires wrapped around 18-inch wheels, black accented over fenders, and a standard aluminum skid plate. Overtrail Plus models come standard with an exclusive seat design for optimal off-road comfort with available driver and front passenger massage seats and a driver power cushion extender. Multi-terrain select, crawl control, downhill assist control, and a 3D multi-terrain monitor systems are available on Overtrail grades, along with an electronic kinetic dynamic suspension system. An electronic locking rear differential is exclusive on Overtrail.
So what do you guys think about the way this thing looks? It certainly is much boxier and rugged looking, and I think maybe a little bit like a Land Rover Defender. You tell us what you think. The good news is, north and south of the border in Canada and the US, we each get 6 grades. Lexus designers were intent on expressing the off-road functionality of a true body-on-frame SUV. One noticeable change from the previous generation is the square body profile with a horizontal design motif. From the front, the new GX continues the Lexus spindle body concept, which helps make it look like it's a real off-roader. As we mentioned, the GX gets 33-inch tires on 18-inch wheels on the Overland models. Rear tread has increased by 3.26 inches for the premium and luxury models and over 4 inches for the Overtrail models. The GX wheelbase has increased by 2.5 inches.
The GX has a wider track and fender flares, with the overall width increasing by 4 inches compared to the last model. The over-trail model is over 4.5 inches wider. The front overhang has been decreased by close to 1 inch for improved clearance. The premium triple beam LED headlamps and grille opening have been raised to help avoid potential road impact, and the A-pillar has been pulled back for increased visibility. LED fog and cornering lights are available on the GX, and it'll be offered with 11 different exterior colors depending on the trim that you choose.
There have been some nice interior improvements. I actually see quite a bit of the Tundra in here, especially the 14-inch touchscreen. What you will be happy to know is that in Canada, we're getting some extra interior colors, just like the US. The GX has an all-new lower horizontal instrument panel that carries into the dash for a more simplified driver and passenger experience. There is a standard 14-inch touchscreen with Lexus interface technology, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 12.3-inch digital driver display, and physical dials for frequently used controls such as air conditioning and audio volume. The GX comes standard with a 10-speaker premium sound system, available 21-speaker Mark Levinson sound system. Lexus says there have been improvements to the seat comfort, seat back bolster, and headrests. The front seat hip point to heel height has been extended by over 1 inch. The second row is available in 2 configurations, captain's chairs or a 60-40 split bench seat, with room for up to 7 passengers depending on the configuration you choose. A one-motion tumble system has been added for convenient access into the third row. Heated and ventilated front seats are standard with available second row heated seats. The third row is available in both manual and power seat configurations.
So the good news is Lexus has decided to have interiors that aren't just black. They've actually gone to some earth tone highlights.
The GX is available in both semi-aniline leather or Nulux faux leather trimmed interior in black, gray, or saddle tan with black or dark brown grain trim. Overtrail grades are available in a GX First Color combo, a black Nulux and olive ultra suede accents, or Chateau Nulux trimmed interior with olive ultra suede accents.
There are 6 illuminated charging ports in the GX. You get 4 in the Overtrail models. The GX has 6 illuminated charging ports throughout the vehicle, 4 in the Overtrail. There is also an available wireless charger, and a 120-volt AC inverter has been added for additional power needs.
So Lexus has not given us all of the measurements for the interior of this new GX compared to the old GX. What they have said is luggage space has increased, and you can see that when you look in the back cargo area here. It definitely is roomy. You can get either a 5-passenger or a 7-passenger configuration. The one you're looking at here has 5 passengers.
Storage has increased at the center console, door pockets, and up to 12 cup holders to accommodate all passengers. Luggage space has increased for both the second and third row configurations, holding up to 5 suitcases with the third row folded. Underneath the floor, there are additional cargo storage spaces.
So safety features. This new GX comes with Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, including blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert. Other active safety features include pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, all-speed dynamic radar cruise control, lane trace assist, lane departure alert with steering assist, road sign assist, and proactive driving assist. So this brings us to number 10, and you're probably wondering about pricing. When is this going to be available, and where is it made? Well, we don't have pricing yet. Lexus is holding that back for now. It will be available sometime in 2024.
And you're probably wondering how much of this is going to spill over to the 4Runner.
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to find out all those details. And this is made in Japan. All right, what did you think of that? How much is going to make it into the 4Runner? Make sure you're right below.
If you like our first look video, make sure you subscribe.